today's video, I want to talk about those crazy actor transformations that you see all the time in Hollywood. So a new movie's coming out, a new Batman movie, a new superhero movie. You watch it, the actor is looking shredded, he's looking big, he looks like a bodybuilder, and he got there in 12 weeks or 16 weeks. So let's talk about that. So the thing is, guys, these actors, they are doing this for millions of dollars. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say someone comes up to you and say, look, I need you in this movie role. If you look good, look shredded, look big, you're gonna get $10 million. So what are you gonna do? Of course, you're gonna go to something that's gonna help you out. So you're gonna take some steroids. So a lot of these actors sadly are on gear, on performance enhancing drugs to make them leaner, to make them look better, to make them put on muscle faster. So a lot of these actors take steroids. Not all of them, of course, not all of them, but a lot of them do. A lot of them are usually just in shape for that movie, and then they're out of shape for most of the year. Now, steroids is one factor. The next factor is most of these actors already have a lot of muscle from before. So when they just start training again, you think it's such a big transformation in their physiques, but actually that's just a muscle memory, because they already had that muscle mass. So when they started training once again, it just all comes back. And that's muscle memory in the brain. You put on muscle faster after you already put on that muscle. And the next thing is, like, a lot of it is angles and lighting. You can put someone who looks great in a bad lighting situation and a bad angle, and they can look like shit. And you can put someone who looks like shit, put him in a good angle under good lighting, and he's gonna look decent. So a lot of it is different angles, different lighting, and also just being lean. Like, being lean makes you look crazy shredded. Yeah, like these actors, they get to pretty serious low body fats. Like Baywatch, Zac Efron, he got to 6% body fat. He looked insane. And the guy has 80 kilos and he looks insane. And that's why, because he was just that lean. He didn't have that much muscle. I mean, he did have muscle mass, but he didn't have that much muscle mass. He was just super lean. So that's another factor. If you want to look big, you have to get lean, because the leaner you get, the bigger you look. You do lose some size. That's natural. If you're a natural lifter, you're gonna lose some size. But when you're lean, you actually look bigger because your muscles are defined, you're more vascular, your muscles show more, so you just look bigger. So there's a lot of different factors to that, to those actors' transformations. But the biggest mistake is people see that, people look at their workout routines, their diets, they try to do all that themselves, and they just fail because those are specifically tailored routines just for them. They're probably on steroids, and I'm not judging, like, wouldn't you be? For $10 million? I mean, just go on a cycle for a couple months, then you get off of it and you maintain most of that muscle. So why not? If you're doing it for a lot of money, why not do it? It's a pretty logical choice. So I'm not judging, I'm just telling you the reality. The reality is a lot of those transformations in such a short amount is not realistic. For most people, that is not realistic. And that's the point I'm trying to make with this video, that you don't just think about that all the time, because it's not realistic for most people. So you have to keep your expectations realistic. And keep in mind that most of that is done with a lot of help, a lot of personal trainers, a lot of coaches. And you just have to keep in mind that it's probably going to take longer for you. and that most of that is not realistic for most people. That's the only point I'm trying to make. You can still make a great transformation in 12 weeks, 16 weeks, depending how much body fat you have, how much muscle you have, how much experience you have. You can still make a great transformation. But just keep in mind that a lot of these actors, they use steroids, they use performance enhancing drugs, they use a lot of tricks, a lot of lighting, and I'm not trying to disprove that they look amazing, because they do. I'm just telling you the reality. They do this for a ton of money, and it's logical. You would do it too, I would do it too. It's logical. Okay, so the point I'm trying to make is, don't keep, don't look at that and hold yourself up to that standard, because that standard just isn't realistic. So rather focus on your physique and being the best you can be and getting the transformation for you. That's what you should focus on. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you out. Definitely like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Peace out.